going on, everyone? Michigan 1777 here. Season is officially over. We are out of playoff contention, and it's just irritating. You know, you look forward to going in and playing well in the season, and now it's over because your organization is too lazy to win and too lazy to do anything that's actually beneficial for the team. Got a coach with no emotion. Got a team who doesn't want to play for a coach. We got all the talent in the world, but not a single soul or single idea on how to use it. It's just depressing, to be honest with you. You watch these games and go up 20-10 and you give up a lead because you get too conservative in your play calling. Today, you just don't show up. For some stupid reason, Caldwell doesn't have his guys ready to play. Atlanta loses today. You have a chance to walk into next week, a chance to play for the playoffs, and you assume you're just going to beat the Bengals because that's how you are as a team. I'm just frustrated with this organization. I'm frustrated with the coaching, frustrated with Martha Ford, who would not let Bob Quinn do his job. You force him into a coach he probably didn't want to keep. Realistically, Caldwell doesn't have the greatest track record for developing players. I just want to see some change here. And if Martha Ford doesn't think Bob Quinn knows how to win, I beg to differ. He has more Super Bowls than any of our players or any of our coaches, and he has way more Super Bowls than you'd ever see Martha Ford, because the man was put into a system that was winning, and he chose players who could win for him. But you force him into a coach who has no energy, who the players have given up on, and who the players don't enjoy playing with, because for some reason you think that is going to bring stability. We need to step up. We need to do something different. We need to stop being so conservative. Jim Schwartz was too aggressive. Jim Caldwell is way too conservative. Find a balance. Find something. Our offense feeds off our defense. Our defense feeds off our offense. Special teams feeds off them as well. So maybe instead of playing one side of the ball plays well one week, the other side plays for crap same week, let's try and find a balance. Who cares if you give up 17 points if you're scoring 35? Why stop at 20? Why stop at 15? Start scoring. You have receivers who can catch the ball. Tion Green has been playing great for us. He would average 5.7 yards a carry today. And you stopped running him because you think Abdullah or Theo Riddick is the smart option. Tion Green is built to be an every down back. He fights for extra yardage. He finds the hole. I have never really seen him miss a hole. He makes his own hole. And he fights for every yard. He doesn't go down. He tries hard, and that's what I love. He reminds me of Joique Bell. But no, we put Abdullah in, who can't break a tackle. Theo Riddick, who can't break a tackle unless it's an open space. Can't run between the tackles. Who cares if we're getting 5.7 yards a carry with one guy? Let's put Abdullah in and get 2 yards as opposed to, the 3 or 4 at the minimum that you're going to get with Tion Green. That's the thing that irritates me, is the lack of consistency. One game you're great, one game you suck. One game you're great, one game you suck. And it's on every side of the ball. Every week it flip-flops. On top of that, we need to find something on this defensive line to get a pass rush on these quarterbacks, because we are consistently giving them way too much time. Something in the offseason needs to change. At the coaching level, Caldwell needs to go. I like Jim Caldwell, but I like a guy with emotion, and he is not the guy who's going to get your players pumped up and ready to play. They handed the chance for the playoffs away, basically. You have the final 2 games in your hand, and you go in, don't have your guys prepared, don't have them emotionally prepped, and they come out flat. That was the most pitiful performance from a hope-to-be playoff team I have seen in a long time. And I am so tired of the SOL, same old Lions crap. How about we get the new Lions? You got new uniforms. You know what? Maybe it's time to make some other changes too. Because I know Bob Quinn's going to do his job. I don't care much for Teryl Austin, but he's doing what he can with the players that he has. He will be fine. Our offense was flat. And on that was largely on Caldwell and Jim Bob Cooter. Do I think Jim Bob Cooter's a bad play caller? No. Do I think Jim Caldwell's system is garbage? Yes. Because it is too conservative, and it doesn't let Jim Bob Cooter call his plays. Because honestly, I think Jim Bob Cooter would love to air the ball out. I think Jim Bob Cooter would like to make the substitutions that he wants to make. But no, we got Jim Caldwell, and they're giving the second notice. Let the people do their jobs. Let them make decisions. Get your guys fired up and ready for these games. Look at earlier when we played Green Bay, they looked like they wanted to play. They were pumped. Or even earlier in the season when we started, everyone looked ready. They looked ferocious, and you could see with that passion that they were having. They were having a great time, we were winning, but no. Because Jim Caldwell just sits there. There's just no energy. I hope in this offseason we can just get these changes made, implement some new changes, and if at all possible, let's get a new coach in there. Just something new. I don't like Stafford having to go through 10 different coaches. But I also don't like watching my team play so conservative to the point they just lose because of the conservativeness of how they play. I don't really have much else to say. I think we need to start focusing on our run game more, obviously. I do think Tion Green is going to be a good back for us. We need to find another power back. A power back who can run between the tackles and get us 3 or 4 yards a carry at the minimum. And substitute those 2 out. Because Tion Green can find the hole. We just need something there. Because I don't think our offensive line is really that bad if you just ran the ball. But we don't run the ball, and we don't do it consistently, so become predictable. Looking at 3rd and 1 today too, first 3 times that it happened, let's just pass it on 3rd and 1. Why? Like, run Tion, run him, let him run up the middle, run a sneak. Don't pass it. Just run. Load your line. You saw what happened when you ran a fullback and it's a lead blocker in there. I know it's not going to work every time, but at least give them a chance. But instead, you put our small backs in there and they get hit in the backfield and driven back 25 yards because they're so friggin' tiny and they can't break a tackle. I'm so irritated. I'm so irritated with this team and this organization. I'm just so sick of it. Listen, it's snowing pretty hard out. It's almost Christmas time. Tomorrow's Christmas Day. Lions decided not to wrap their gift this year and decided not to actually give a gift this year. So no surprise there. God forbid, we just win games and actually, come out on top instead of just having to wait for other teams to lose in order for us to win. So, maybe someday we'll go 14-2 or 13-3 and actually lead our division and lead our run into the playoffs and maybe get a home field advantage for once in our freaking lives. But no, we're just going to be a wild card team for now, if we're lucky, because that's all we're good enough for right now. Because no one wants to play for Coach Caldwell. I wouldn't want to play for Coach Caldwell. I wouldn't want to play for Martha Ford. I don't want to play for a person who's been in a team who's just literally lost for 58 years or whatever she's been in the cahoots with their husband. I want someone who has a passion to win. And that's the difference between a Robert Kraft, a Martha Ford, a Bill Belichick, Jim Caldwell. You guys got people who are passionate, who are fired up, who are excited. And no, I'm not saying Bill Belichick's excited, but man, he gets on his players at practice. And in the games, it shows. It shows. You can see that fire. He doesn't need to talk. He has their respect. Jim Caldwell doesn't have his players' respect. All right. I'm done talking now. Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas, ladies. All of you Lions fans. Once again, same old Lions, because that's all we're good enough for anymore. Let's hope for changes. Let's hope for a positive offseason, because frankly, I'm getting sick of this. And all you Lions fans who have been around for a long time, shout out to you for being patient and getting shot in the back over and over and over and over again. So, Merry Christmas to you all, and please rate, comment, subscribe, and enjoy your holiday. And yeah, hope you all have a good one.